Okay, before I start off this video, I'd like to excuse myself for audio. I'm not using the H4n here today, but I wanted to show you guys something that I just built literally just 30 minutes ago, and I feel like I needed to share this with everyone. Something that I recently made was, the Cowboy Studio shoulder rig is great. This is like, I believe, an older version. There's newer models out there with a more of a curved hook on the back. And the cool thing about this is that it's a shoulder rig, allows you to support, your camera and everything. But it was the parts with it were really cheap. And I had this thing that would adapt on here, turn a little, and then I was able to go ahead and screw in the camera right into here, and this would screw in into that, where that is at the moment. And it just didn't work out. So it snapped and a bolt fell out, and this happened to me at a documentary that I was shooting with Connor. And so, I needed to replace with something. I was in the garage. I was thinking, well, if I were to build something, right, I would need something with handles. Something with handles that would let me to go ahead, and get that stability that most, more advanced shoulder rigs will have with the rail system and the handles that attach to it, which I can't afford yet. But I wanted to show you guys here what I designed, which is this right here. Now, if you guys know, if you've ever worked like in a factory of some sort or an auto repair shop where you hang hoses or, your garden hose outside or in your garage, there's this thing, the hook. And the hook right here is, for going ahead and wrapping hoses around it, hanging things onto it, putting stuff on here that's heavy, or even a bicycle. This is what this is for. I know you guys can get it from the side view. That's how it looks like. And so it gives me, both handles. And that's what I like. I went ahead and attached it to the second bolt here. If you see, there's one and there's a second one. So this one back here is going directly to the Cowboy Studio, and then this one right here is going towards the Nikon D5100. And we're going to switch over the camera to another angle, and I'll show you how it looks like from behind. Now from behind, this is how it looked like from your perspective without me knocking it over. I'm on a really cheap tripod, and I'm not actually really worried having it how it is right now. I can see it's kind of tilting to a side. This thing is kind of bent in a way where it kind of curves down, so this will kind of be out of level. Like if you notice, this is kind of tilted down. So this is where your shoulder would rest under this hook right here. And then the hook up here where both of your hands will go, where you hold it like that, will allow you to go ahead and get stability, which I've tested out and it works out really well. The lens I'm using up there is a non-VR Nikon lens. Nikon lenses, that don't have VR, are very shaky, and that one's lightweight, and I attached it on there, and it's holding it pretty fine. All right, here we are back, and whatever, look like a mess, but here's the light. Now I hold it like this, and you notice this is tilting to the side. It could be an issue for some people, but it isn't really much to me. And here I have both the handles. It gives me stability. The shoulder rig piece is right about here. I'm out of focus. It goes from here to here, and it's rock solid actually. One thing I like is where my thumbs both rest. Both my thumbs rest right here, and it gives me like that sturdy grip where I'm able to take it off and put it back on. And then you can also have bicycle grips, but they have to be really small ones. Maybe for a scooter grips or anything like that to go on here, then you might have to add something in there to go ahead and give it that grip feeling. I added a qaulity rail. This qaulity rail over here before I've talked about in previous stabilizers, where it allowed me to go ahead and add accessories. Like I have a ball joint to position the H4n. I might reposition this somewhere else. It depends how I set this thing up. It's just temporary. This is the version 1.0. And then we have a light here that belongs to Austin Castro. So sorry, saw your light, Austin, but we both forgot, I suppose, and we're very forgetful people. Very easy to use. See, the reason why is because I have to go in and just fish my hand through here, then pull focus, and I can bump into here. So this might not be viable for me, but I can easily reposition this in any way, manner, and it should work. Or if you can hold your hand up here, you can still pull focus quite fine while keeping it stable. I like how this thing actually bounces. You can hold this side up, hold that side up, and it stays pretty balanced. I can hold it with that one hand. It will start going over to one side, but the best thing is to go ahead and have both hands on it. And then when you pull focus, you just go ahead and pull focus like that. And then if not, you can go ahead and just grab like that. and just pull focus in that manner. But you might have to remove some of the weight off of here like this light, or reposition the H4 in another angle, which I have like this right here. So far, I don't know how much these cost, probably $5 at your, at Home Depot, Lowe's, or Harbor Freight Tool Supplies. And I use the same exact bolts. The only thing I use differently, there was another bolt here that ran directly to the little thread mount hole here, which allowed me to go ahead and attach all this here. This is just the prototype, this portion, but this portion here is finalized. Maybe in the future I'm gonna add a quick release plate. Will allow me to detach and reattach this thing really simple, really easy, and I don't have to go in and struggle with this single time. Maybe the puck from the Frugal Filmmaker, or the knockoff Manfrotto, which the Frugal Filmmaker also brings up as well. This is really nice. I like it. It's very simple. All you have to do is really just spray paint it black and go ahead and you're good to go. Another recommendation, I advise you just to go ahead and build your own shoulder rig, the back portion, and add some weights. This right here really does hurt. It really does. And this portion here really just hits your stomach, and it's not really recommended for people out there doing long time video, maybe for a short time like this, but long periods of time if you're doing a concert, it just doesn't work out. So that's all, you guys. This is Greg from Legacy Productions. Thank you for checking out my DIY shoulder rig. It's partially DIY, just to remind you guys. You still have to get the Cowboy Studio, or you can add any of your own attachments to it. So I really like this. Really, I don't even know why I just designed this under like, what, a couple, 20, 30 minutes I made it. So, for you guys out there are looking for a really good shoulder rig for a really decent price, I like this. It's stable. Still needs modifications. Version 2.0 might come out in a couple months later, but I'll go into detail on how to build it once version 2.0 is, a finalized version. There'll be more revamps here and there because I'm always moving things around. So that's all, you guys. This is Greg from Legacy Productions. Thank you for watching my video, and see you later.